I kind of want to try this, because in my previous playthrough of this game, I did, one of the few stories I saw all the way to the end was Cassia's. I have seen her story to the end. She's also really powerful. I don't want to lose her. But I'm curious what's going to happen if you're like, oh yeah, do you have another navigator? I will give my consent if I am furnished with another navigator. Otherwise, Cassia will remain until her contract expires. Calderon, says the Regent, vaguely gesturing at his entourage, is henceforth bound to you under a new contract on behalf of House Urselio. Say your farewells, child. Should you ever... Oh, he actually gives you a different one. Should you ever see the Rogue Trader again, it will be as Novator of House Urselio. Rogue Trader, I will occasionally permit myself to reminisce about our voyages shrouded in azure mist and pink sparkles. Farewell. That's literally it. She's just gone at that point. But I'm guessing at that point... Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. What? Who's it? Darius? So you just, like, make a new character? Huh. I wonder if he's, like, has story stuff. But he's a operative, not an officer the way she was. Create a new navigator companion. So, for those who don't know, if you make your own character at the beginning of the game, you can't make a navigator. Like, they're a mutant. They're special. I think this guy's a custom merc, so he wouldn't have a story. So you could just make one from scratch. Tempted to reload, but I kind of want to. I want to see a little bit of this. So here we go, navigator. So +5 willpower, perception, +10 awareness, lore warp. List of usual navigator abilities, all of this stuff. What are these? Path of the Open Eye. Allies suffer less damage from navigator powers and gain to resistance tests against them. Okay, so this allows you to blast through your allies on occasion. Path of the Open Gate. All navigator powers gain crit chance. Path of the Open Soul. All resistance tests against navigator powers suffer minus penalty. And then you can make it... Wow, you can really make it whatever you want. Interesting. And Cassia was officer, and then I went grand strategist after that. Okay. That is pretty interesting. I've never seen the screen. However, I want to... Oh, shoot. What? Did it not? You can make a blade dancer navigator? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want that outcome. Unfortunately... Looks like it didn't... When's the last quick save? Okay, it looks like it didn't quick save it. Oh my god, that's such a pain. Okay. Alright, shoot. We're going to blast through what we just did real fast. It'll be much quicker, because I won't be reading it all out loud. And I'm going to take the contract this time. Because by me... Well, I think it was someone in chat was like, what happens if you look at that? What are those options? And then it just closed all the other options. And I was like, well, that's not really what I meant to do. And then, like, I closed that character creator, and then it just deleted the character. So it's like, well, shoot.
Curiosity.
Alright, so. Just gonna go through this really fast, gonna go through the same convo.
Is this a job for the serfs, if I may?
But this time, I think I'm gonna take the contract. Alright, And
I am a
Heinrichs,
navigator, not a
regen,
servitor.
Echo.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Isn't this a job
Morning, Mike,
for
how
the
much sleep did you get?
serfs?
Oh, like 7 hours. I'm good. Oh my god, did we all just get with a stun grenade on turn 1? That sucks. Sorry. It's fine. It's my fault I listened. Echo is stunned and is not going to put buffs on everyone.
Throne's glory.
As honor ordains.
Yeah, that stun grenade is a really rough opener.
Follow my lead.
She's stunned. Okay, he can go. Alright, do that. Oh, the dog is stunned, so it's not letting me get the dog stuff to do either.
Let's see.
He's stunned. Dog is stunned. Okay, she can go again.
What if?
Okay, so apprehend failed there. Alright. And that's...
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Follow my lead. Oh, follow my lead. Break.
Aim for the heart next time.
Okay, Echo is back up in the air and should be sending the buffs out again.
I won't object to it.
Nope, seems like it's bugged. So when the bird is in the air, it's supposed to be if I cast a buff on it, it emits and goes to everyone in that purple area. But there was one other time that this kind of thing happened and it just didn't really work after it got stunned.
I am your blade and shield. As the tenants demand. As honor
As duty demands.
I shall not fail. The shadows will see it done.
Okay, a bunch of damage on her.
Stop hitting me!
Let's see. Wait, what? Hold on, I'm confused. Where is her servo skulls? Oh, there they are. Okay.
How about no?
Alright. Medicate signal, relocate it slightly.
Run, my sweet. You jest, surely. Don't get too
Pascal.
Cogitation failed.
Bird. Miss.
If I'm another foe painted
Alright, boss is
black,
down.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I can do that with the right incentive.
A wicked thought. What?
Okay, apprehend him. Do a hit, which triggers another hit. And then use protect, which triggers another hit. And Pascal. Do the bird there. Shoot him. Thanks to what happened before, we know you can be a navigator and a servitor.
I'm not trying to die with grace, at least.
Is that it? No, there's a few more over there. Shoot, she can't get in range of it.
My faith strengthens me.
Oh, they're shooting that thing a lot. Alright, he is basically stunned.
I bring mercy and retribution.
Death Waltz.
Caught by the web, let your soul be purged. Caught by the web.
No! These ruby flashes are choking me!
She's stunned.
Shattered foes in my wake.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Bird.
Request approved.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may.
High momentum.
Bird again. Alright, is that the last one? Have not ended combat. There's a dude over there. Okay. Alright, Heinrich's turn. That whole thing where when the bird comes out of a stun... Oh, there's a guy there too. When the bird comes out of a stun, it doesn't go back to like working how it used to. It's kind of a bummer. Not sure if that's like a always thing.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
Is part of the trial.
You've gone never cross a
Shoot
Kazbalikin.
him.
Two are better than one.
Medicaid signal. Let's see.
Deliver us!
Let's see.
A
Taunt that
genius
guy.
at work.
Actually, charge him
Thought.
and apprehend. And then do a melee attack, which should trigger apprehend again. Okay.
Request denied.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
There we go. Hey, Bucket Chat, how you feeling after last night? I'm good, a little tired. We okay? Alright, Mercy. Trial. Okay. Alright, and let's see. Da-da, da-da. Renegades. Trying to kill Lady Cassia. Does she carry the Atlas? Fallen on hard times. What do you know about her power? I've heard enough of this. Lady Elena. What is Stephanie guilty of? What does that have to do with Cassia? Why is she a monster? Why did you wait till now to attack? So Oronto wasn't aware of this. Lady Cassia, you two are involved. Alright, here we go. I will consider. Alright, so having seen the outcomes, I want to accept the offer because I think as a rogue trader, that makes the most sense. These guys indebted to me for 100 years. And honestly, I'm really happy with her character as a combatant. If I made another navigator, I'd probably just make it just like her, but it would just take a long time. Servo Skull? No. So, I accept Lady Cassia's offer. We will sign the contract and the navigators will be free to leave Dargonis. Cassia smiles. You have never seen her so open or so radiant. Thank you, Mukluk. Rogue trader. Regent Oronto remained silent for a long while. So be it. We failed to notice that our child had grown up and become strong. You may stay with the Rogue Trader until the house summons you. His influence is anomalous, but it has served to bring out Blessed Tisiphony's most precious talent, the talent of leadership. Rogue Trader, we are now bound by the terms of the contract. Your representatives may contact House Orselio at any time, and we will respond. And one more thing. Protect the child like the apple of your eye. Remember that you have the future Novator of a Navis Nobilite house aboard your vessel. Okay. Free servants for 100 years. Woo! Okay. That's done. Let's talk to the age. Anything else here? Nope. Alright. Head on out this way. Good that the dog is working properly. Let's tap quick save, so I don't have to redo that again. You can look at the initiative order on the left side of the screen to see how many enemies remaining. Sometimes, because if there's so many characters on screen that some are like off the top of the screen. But yeah, you're right. In that moment, that would have worked. Let's see. Oh, I guess I missed my chance to loot those bodies. Hold on, what's that? Glinting in the light, the coin falls into the clear water and sinks to the bottom. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to the void ship. To the void ship bridge. Let's see. Pet ship, he is not nearby. Plush chip, sure. Cheer for the snails, sure. Okay. Back on the ship. The only characters that need to be leveled up are ones I'm not currently using. Alright. And let's see. Cassia has asked the Lord Captain to discuss the events of the ceremony with her. Cassia wants to talk. She is there.
It is so fortunate.
Whoa,
you have
voice
come.
acting.
I admit I was seeking you out myself. After the events on Dargonus, it felt like an anthracite grey mantle had dropped on my shoulders. I spent a long time thinking about our very first meeting and what happened next. I cannot wait to shake off this dreary color. It was very naive of me to follow in the footsteps of the man who raised me in a gilded cage. And I was deaf to the needs of my own house. But you opened my eyes. As the future Novateur, I must gain wisdom to restore House Orselio to its former glory, no matter the cost. Thank you. It will be an honor to keep guiding your vessel through the Sea of Souls, for as long as the needs of our dynasties are aligned.
Why don't we talk about something else?
You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain.
You did not mention the Starway Atlas when we met.
I would never reveal this secret to an outsider. But you have come to my aid more than once already. The Starway Atlas is a sacred artifact of House Orselio. It helps our navigators chart a course through the warp. This crystal, the Atlas, has been inside me for as long as I can remember, giving me strength. But the others... I noticed the renegades in the palace were choked by ashen ghosts of despair when we met face to face. I swear the ghosts were reaching for their atlases.
So the Atlas is some kind of crystal that is implanted in the navigators of House Orselio at birth.
But my Atlas is much more powerful than the others. It's the Atlas of Tisiphone herself. That is what people have whispered behind my back my whole life, although no one knew for certain. But I always suspected. I simply did not wish to admit it to myself.
Certain navigators in your house fear the Atlas's power.
Certain navigators in my house have tried to kill me more than once. But the tales of Tisiphone's brutality... I am beginning to wonder. What if they are all true? What if I will be a new tormentor to those who serve me?
Okay.
Thank you for listening. I have enjoyed...
Alright. I'll wrap up that conversation. Let's see. What else we got? Kiava Gamma. Choir Mass. Go to Kiava Gamma. Find Eldari. Land on Thessara. Vessel World. Damage Chest. The Rogue Trader's Cogitator on the bridge once belonged to Theodora. Pascal is sure it can be used to decrypt the discovered databank. Okay. Where is that? Rogue Trader's Cogitator. Turn on. The reflections of the bridge lights are playing on the unlit vid screens of the Cogitator. Next to the machine stands a hunched tech priest who bows as you approach, his body nearly folding in half. Lord Captain, the machine spirit of this mechanism slumbers. Should you wish to awaken it, use the key of your blood. Who are you and what is your purpose here? My designation is IH-630. The tech priest points his only mechadendrite at the machine beside him. The venerated Engineer Prime has entrusted this sacred mechanism to my care. It is now my duty to assist in the Rogue Trader's understanding of the hallowed code. What is the blood key I am supposed to use? The key you seek is the dynastic blood that runs in your veins. It is the only way to rouse this Cogitator's machine spirit. When you are ready to do so, place your hand in the mouth of the Guardian Servitor on the Blessed Control Panel. Place your hand inside the maw. The Servitor's powerful jaws close around your hand with a screeching clack. You feel the cold metal pierce your skin and draw blood. The vid screens in front of you flicker restlessly, filling with numerical combinations. The tech priest by the Cogitator nods curtly. The sacred mechanism is awake and ready to receive your request, Lord Captain. Pascal has informed me that the system has encrypted data stored inside. I wish to know its contents. Without another word, the tech priest turns on the Cogitator. He raised his hands and a prayer of binaric code pours out of his Vox device. The servo motors in the bowels of the machine grow louder, its undulating hum responding to the chant. Numerical combinations run down the screens. Scanning 000, 005, 009. SES regged 7890344. Rest initiated. Continue. The machine spirit has discovered numerous critical errors. The data is damaged. The tech priest stops abruptly and the green glow of his visor narrows. Registering an intact segment, the machine spirit has spoken. The worlds of Kiava Gamma and Dargonis hold certain data repositories. The mechanism is ready to provide the Rogue Trader with data keys that can unlock said repositories. What data repositories? That remains hidden. The encrypted databank belonged to the esteemed Theodora von Valancius. She was the only one who could have known about these repositories. Perhaps the former Engineer Prime could also have known. Omnissiah accept his code. If I were to propose a... Wait, is that like God have mercy upon his soul? Omnissiah accept his code? If I were to propose a hypothesis, it would be most prudent of a figure as eminent as the Rogue Trader to store her classified data in receptacles most secure. How do I accept these keys? The screen blinks. Blip, 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 blip. The gracious machine spirit is willing to transfer the data keys to the head of the House of Von Valancius by means of an electu, a hypodermic tattoo augment. If you are ready to accept the keys, place your hands inside the servitor's mouth. Deep within the servitor's dark gullet, unseen burning hot needles pierce your wrist, but the sharp pain only lasts a moment. The electu has been planted inside your wrist. Should you be enough to open the should you be enough, probably near enough, to open the repository doors? I need to know more about these caches. The tech priest's augmented fingers dart around the control panel. The Omnissiah favors you. The machine spirit is willing to commence the calculation procedure that could restore the lost data. Restore the data and cache located on Dargonis. Tech priest, you succeeded. The machine hums louder until it lets out a resounding crackle. Then the sound stops and an unmoving numerical combination lights up the screen. The tech priest's synthesized voice sounds almost concerned. The data has been restored, but it is only a single phrase. Litanies of the motive force. That is all the sacred mechanism was able to salvage. Gained experience. Show me the cache on Kiava Gamma. The servo motors within the Cogitator pick up the pace, their heavy thrum growing louder. The machine clicks abrasively for several minutes, and eventually a numerical code appears on the screen. The tech priest turns to you. Blessed are the Omnissiah's deeds. The repository on Kiava Gamma has a security system guarding it. The machine spirit has recovered a code that will allow you to disable the defenses. Have the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus been able to discern how the ship was able to start her warp engine? There is no doubt it was a miracle sent by the Omnissiah as a manifestation of his will, yet the Engineer Prime managed to perceive some logical connection within the streams of data. I am not privy to this connection, but the Engineer Prime will surely share this newly discovered knowledge with you in a detailed report. Okay. Now, we just, like, we're above Dargonus right now. So, I'm curious if this hidden cache is something I can reach right now. Oh, that's going right now. Okay, so Dargonus. And let's go back to the palace. Yeah, that's fine. Electus are like circuitry that's inside your... Yeah, we met a bunch of tech priests that had Electus earlier. It's RGB tattoos that also open stuff. Got like chips and things. Alright. I'm pretty sure there was some stuff in the Rogue Trader's personal room in the palace that we couldn't open. I'm guessing that's going to be related to this code we just got. Let's see. Sturdy safe. Antique piece of furniture. Faint mark on the poncho. Look at that glass. Leather covers. Cogitator. Remains of a plaque. We've already read all that before. Oh. By bringing your hand to the scan panel behind the books, you open a hidden door. Now, did I already have access to this, or did the thing I just did open this? The shelves of the library are laden with dusty tomes. Your eyes linger on the works of several Administratum adepts, and the memoirs of some unfamiliar explorer of distant death worlds. A mysterious item undoubtedly created by inhuman hands. Bunch of cargo here, send that to the hold. Bunch of cargo. A mysterious item undoubtedly created by inhuman hands. Looks like a lasgun. An empty glass and 3 unopened bottles of wine sit on a finely crafted table made from dark marbled wood. Strange objects lie behind the glass of this display case. The complete absence of explanatory labels make it impossible to learn what they are. The rare books arrayed on these shelves with their lavish, almost pretentious bindings seem to be identical. Dust has accumulated on the raised oil smears. If servants ever access this room, they do so very rarely. The secret room is remarkably quiet and almost homely. Perhaps your predecessor from the used it when she sought complete solitude. Listening to the muted melody coming from the Vox speaker, you can easily imagine Theodora reading a book with a glass of expensive wine in hand. Have a glass of wine. 3 sealed bottles sit on the sturdy-looking table. They are labeled Grand Master's Blood, Boon of Terra, and Flame of Purity. Boon of Terra? The full-bodied wine is sickly sweet, and you feel a warm sluggishness wash over your body. A siren shatters the tranquil atmosphere in the room. Alarms have been sounded. Wait, did I just get drugged? In the name of the rogue trader of House of Von Valancius, whoever has entered his lordship's chambers will be eliminated. It's me. Your lordship, deepest apologies for the intrusion. Do you require any assistance? But, on second thought, we had better just leave you in peace.